So, everyone take a moment, close your eyes. You're in a convertible. You're driving down the coast of a road. I don't know the name of it. And you turn on the radio. And suddenly, the wind's blowing through your hair. The sun's beating down on you, but it's not too hot because of the wind in your hair. And you hear...
Welcome to Miami. Bienvenidos a Miami.
Welcome to the city where the party's hot. Welcome to Miami.
Bienvenidos a Miami.
Welcome to Miami.
Bienvenidos a Miami.
Suddenly you're having the best day of your life.
I could not sing, so I was imagining.
And were you having the best day of your life?
I was.
In Miami?
Anyone else's eyes closed?
Mine was.
Mine started out closed, but then I opened
Wait,
them.
mine were.
Oh, okay.
I
Mine
was
were
really-
closed the whole time.
Oh, I was
Mine
really
were open
imagining.
the whole time.
I was imagining myself in a red convertible.
Oh, yeah. It has to be red. Has to be red.
Okay.
What
You're
were
in a
you
red
imagining?
convertible.
I was white.
You just gave
Ooh.
some sloppy toppy
To Will Smith?
to Will Smith, who's driving.
Yes.
And you're just kind of...
He's driving with his eyes closed.
You gave him roadhead. You gave him roadhead.
Yes.
His eyes were closed.
His eyes are closed.
Welcome to the city with a party.
Welcome to Miami. Bienvenidos a Miami.
Roll the tank!
Why don't we describe to our listeners what ailments are plaguing us today?
I got tired, so Nikki gave me some peppermint oil that I decided to rub all over my face, and now I am in... my face is burning.
And the question I have for you, Taylor, is whose fault is that?
Mine.
Okay.
You were icing
And what
your
questions do you have
eyes.
for Taylor about her peppermint oil-filled eyes?
Icing your eyes before we started.
You know, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ailments today, I'm sweaty, I'm snotty,
And
cysts on
sexy.
my back hurts.
Before that,
the
I
ingrown hair on my butt popped, so that's no longer an ailment that I'm dealing with.
You actually were cured.
I was cured, and by the way, not on my butthole. I just like to
The trials and tribulations of being a woman.
That's the plight of womanhood, if I've ever heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like the only thing I can come up with right now is being sweaty to an amount that is so unrealistic. Like, it's not hot in here. I am wearing a sweatshirt, but it's light. And the second we sat down, I just started roasting.
Yeah, I'm sweaty, even though there's a huge gaping hole in the side of my t-shirt, so you will not see me lift my left arm.
Got a little breeze.
Got a little boo to mommy.
What?
She's got a little boom in her big truck. She's going to open up the doors and turn it up. She's going to stomp her boots in the Georgia mud. She's going to watch you make her fall in love. So get up on the hood of her daddy's tractor. Get up on the toolbox. It don't matter. Get down on the tailgate. Girl, I can't wait to watch you do your thing. Shake it for the young bucks sitting in the honky tonk. For the rednecks rocking till the break of dawn. For the DJ spinning that country song. Come on, come on, come on. Shake it for the birds. Shake it for the bees.
Shake it for the catfish.
For the crickets and the critters and the squirrels. Shake it to the moon. Shake it for the girls.
Country.
To the audio,
Tit Hat's coming out.
To the audio listener, I'm begging you, I'm imploring you.
I am literally on my hands and knees. Please.
Go to YouTube for a short second. Meghan is wearing a tit hat.
It's quite literally exactly what it sounds. It's a hat with tits on it.
That we found at PhD downtown, which is a club.
It's really heavy.
Oh, you guys went there without me?
Did you have an interest in going?
I think so.
Yeah, I said I wanted to go too.
Well, you
we
were
can
both
go
away
back.
when we went, but we
Yes.
would go back. We went with the promoter, so we drink for free.
Yeah.
And you got that hat.
And I got this hat, also for free.
Maybe we'll all find different hats with different colored nipples.
Yeah.
Stuffed in a couch.
Oh.
So naturally, it's mine now.
Yeah.
Someone probably put
Did
it
you,
there
like-
for safekeeping.
Lysol it or anything?
I think so.
We did once we got home, but we did wear it for a
Taylor
while.
did go forward with wearing it home.
You're going to have to turn that on to the back of your head because I can't stop making eye contact with it.
I'm getting sweaty. I might have to take it off. I made a ring around my head.
And if anybody wants his hat, good luck. We've tried to find more.
Taylor drunk talking to the bodega guy at 2 a.m. with the tit hat on.
He did take a photo of me with the drunk hat. The tit hat.
The drunk hat.
The drunk tit hat.
So, tit hat aside,
let's move past the tit hat of it all.
Happy and just like that day to all those celebrating. Yeah. I feel like it's been so long. I vividly remember last year.
Oh, dude.
The episodes airing around the time of my birthday, which was January.
We were in the absolute trenches of COVID when we were
God,
watching these episodes.
You're so right. And it's been a journey and a half since then. I know Nikki and I have a lot of thoughts about season 1.
Yeah. I think we could make an entire podcast just on the first episode of And Just Like That. Not even touching Sex in the City. We have so much to say about it.
We would talk for, I'm not kidding, this is not an exaggeration, hours for days on end.
Yeah.
We would be ready to go to sleep, look at each other and go, and another thing.
Yeah, and not to be this person, but like, oh my God, could we not shut the fuck up about this show?
Yes, and I know that season 2, it seems, is going from a little bit of a different angle. I think that they're trying to
make it good.
Yeah, they're trying to right a lot of wrongs that they did with the first season. The first season felt very, like,
butchering the characters.
Yeah.
Fake woke.
Character assassination. We have
out of touch.
Very specific thoughts about, like, how they decided to write, like, the Gen Z characters, and it felt very, like...
The queer characters. The POC characters.
It felt a little inauthentic and a little forced, and, you know, you could tell that it didn't flow as easily, and to me, at least, a really big fan of Sex in the City and a Sex in the City girl in real life. They tried to write it off as, well, the first show was just very comedic and carefree, and this one is a little bit more dramatic. It handles more like serious life events, and I don't think it was that was it at all. No, I don't. I think they hid behind that.
Didn't Big die on a Peloton?
Thank
God.
Spoiler alert.
Which that was the best thing to ever happen to Carrie. The best thing to ever happen to Carrie.
Yeah.
Didn't he cheat on his wife with her and then left her at the wedding?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. For context, Taylor has never seen Sex in the City.
I've seen the movies.
Oh, okay.
You've probably also seen clips, knowing you.
Yeah, and I've watched the entirety of Carrie Diaries.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Sebastian Kidd.
I will say one thing and one thing only on the Big relationship, because I could have a whole episode talking about, but I will say one thing and one thing only. It always bugged me that she ended up with Big.
Should have been Aiden.
Yes, because the whole show was revolving around woman empowerment and these women living in the city and having their careers and, you know, being confident and
you don't need to be married and have the white picket fence to be happy.
Not even that. You can get married. You can have all of that and still be whoever you want to be. You can still have Sex in the City. It's an unrealistic ending saying that the guy who gives you hell and strings you along and who is actually horrible to your, you know, for your mental health, actually makes you regress, that you are, if you're delusional enough, you will end up with him, you will change him, and he will bend to you. It won't happen.
I can't even open this can of worms now.
Yeah. That's the only thing I'm saying on
I can't. I physically can't. Like, I cannot stress the amount of hours that Joe and I have spent dissecting not only like Sex and the City, but even just big.
Yes,
it's humiliating the hours I have spent talking about one of my most hated fictional characters of all time. Like, I clapped when this guy died. You know,
we thought we had such an amazing start to that series.
Literally. I mean, you know, before we lose the plot too much, the three of us, JoJo, Meghan, and I, have all seen like Sex in the City, and we love it. Taylor hasn't seen the show, but she's seen the movies and hasn't seen And Just Like That season 1.
We have been telling her since January to start watching the show.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
It's June, almost July.
I just watched the new season of Outer Banks.
This show has been out since the 90s.
It's as old as us.
Yeah, it's older than us.
In right
You
time.
had time.
You had time,
well,
Taylor.
You had your whole life.
I'll backtrack.
Yeah.
I'll backtrack.
Okay.
But yeah, so today we will be watching the first 2 episodes of And Just Like That season 2, featuring John
Aiden
Corbett.
Shaw.
Is that Aiden?
Yeah.
We were so, let me tell you something. We were so distraught last season. I mean, we spent every single week going, this is going to be the episode
This
where...
is it.
Up until
Just
the
watch,
finale.
this is it.
Till the credits rolled on the finale. We were like, he's coming. Don't worry. He's coming. He's
You
coming.
two
Show
were
up
waiting
in a
for a
post-credit
post-credit scene.
We literally
in a
were.
Marvel movie.
We
You're
literally
like,
were.
No, they're going to tease us.
We were sitting there. We were like, no, it's coming. Just wait a second.
Talk
Just
about
wait.
being delusional.
Oh, if there's one thing I'm going to be delusional for, it's Aiden Shaw. I mean,
And
my
we've
God.
had, and maybe we'll get into this, as the season goes on and we debrief like the episodes and stuff. But we've had so many conversations adjacent to the big one about how Aiden, was the guy who
He was sunshine.
She was midnight rain. He wanted a comfortable. She wanted that pain.
yes,
Oh, she really did want that pain.
Yes.
he just
She
like
did.
to me symbolized like a life that she could have had that was
Mm-hmm.
free
He
of
was
bullshit.
too safe for her from
Yeah.
what I've
She was
the minuscule that I know.
Yep.
when you are with someone who's not
She never
good.
got over Sebastian Kidd.
I don't think any of us did.
No.
At the end of the day,
Sebastian Kidd.
Sebastian Kidd. Oh my God.
I will end with this for her romantic relationships because I think I could speak for all of us when we say that we're just excited to see how Aiden's going to be written in. Some people at certain points of their lives just want to be miserable. You're addicted to that shit, toxic love, and I really wanted to root for Carrie, but she was my least favorite character in Sex in the City.
She's the least likable one, and it's her show.
I do like her now, and in Just Like That, I feel like because they
Assassinated every other character.
assassinated Miranda especially.
Miranda.
And Samantha was not really a main character in it. I did like Carrie. I thought she was a little bit funnier.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not. I was very frustrated with her in Sex in the City. So I'm very excited to see what potential relationship she's going to cultivate with Aiden. I'm very interested.
I'm gonna be like a dog barking at the wind. I mean,
at the wind.
yeah, when dogs just like go crazy and nothing's happening
My
outside.
dog's scared of the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
just thought of a fun prediction.
Tell us your prediction for a show you've never seen.
I think that they're gonna scrap the whole Aiden thing. And they're gonna go no, and they're gonna go a full 180, and she's gonna end up with Matthew Broderick, but it's gonna be.
I'm sorry.
Sarah Jessica Parker's real life husband?
Yes. That's the funniest thing you've ever said, Taylor.
And he's gonna play himself.
So
Carrie Bradshaw is going to end up with Matthew Broderick?
Yeah.
the actor
The actor.
who in this universe is he not married to Sarah Jessica Parker?
No, he is. No.
So Sarah Jessica Parker
okay.
are going to get a divorce.
So you know what you just did, Taylor? You just wrote the plot to an episode of Black Mirror.
yeah.
This is giving Jonas Awful.
Yeah. Didn't think that one through. Well,
Is Matthew Broderick just a lonely old guy in the Sex and the City universe?
maybe.
With no
I
SJP to keep him
He
company?
leaves Sarah Jessica Parker for Carrie Bradshaw.
He has a type.
I would.
I see him coming into the show somewhere, somehow,
Okay.
and being
Hey.
a love interest.
That's
All right,
fair.
that's fair.
Okay.
How do we think the alleged phone call with Samantha will go?
I literally don't know because I'm just gonna be barking the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna show her face. I think it's just gonna be her voice.
No,
Get
they
Kim
said-
Cattrall for this. I'm assuming that she didn't come back for pennies, and that if they They might leave something open for her to come back in a season 3 if the price is right.
So the reason why I think that we will see her face is that it was leaked that the only way that she agreed to come back was that if she could film without interacting with Sarah Jessica Parker and the showrunner. Michael Patrick King.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that I don't think that we're even going to see her face.
I think that, to me, that seems to me like we're going to see her face. If she's saying that...
If we see her face, it's a done deal that she'll be in a season 3. If we don't...
But, like, why would it be a stipulation that they can't be anywhere near her if it was, like, a phone call? Because you don't need to come in to record, like, just audio. If it really came down to it.
I guess.
I don't know. I just want to see her face. I've missed her. Do we want to touch the Miranda and Che of it all?
No. Keep moving.
Miranda? Well, you know what? I'm not going to make any predictions because I want to watch the first 2 episodes and then...
Brady and Lily are going to fuck.
You know, I hope so. And I hope so.
Really?
No.
Actually, Brady and his weird, rude girlfriend hated that plot line last season. I never got the vibe that Miranda would be a pushover of a mother.
Miranda.
Is Brady Miranda's son?
Yes.
Yes.
And guess what his last name is?
Brady?
Yeah.
No. The reason why his name is Brady is because his last name is Hobbs.
But then she married...
Oh, then she married him.
Mm-hmm.
Which probably...
Brady Hobbs.
But she never...
She didn't change her name.
Yeah, she never changed her name.
That we know of.
Yeah.
I don't have her license available.
I hope we see more Steve. I
Miranda.
hope we see more Harry and his fake prosthetic penis.
Oh my God, Harry Goldenblatt. He's the NJB of my dreams.
You are Harry Goldenblatt now.
I am the
You
NJB.
You need a Charlotte York.
You need a Charlotte York.
Okay.
She said, I won't argue.
Didn't she convert?
Yes.
Yes. Because she loved him so much.
Mm-hmm. Aww.
Do we have any other predictions or what we hope to see in the next season?
Aiden Shaw.
Gonna die.
What?
Carrie's gonna die.
Why would you say such a thing?
Taylor.
And what questions do you have for Taylor
About Carrie's death?
thinking
about a show she's never seen?
Yes. Aiden Shaw.
Aiden
Shaw.
Shaw.
It's all I want. I don't
What if
care.
they killed him off?
No,
No.
never.
Stop talking.
This isn't a show where people die.
This isn't for your
Except
bad
if you're
juju.
Miranda's mother.
Oh my God.
And
yeah,
Big.
and Big.
Oh yeah,
He
you're
should have
big.
fucking got killed first season.
He should have.
Aiden's gonna die and then she's gonna end up with Matthew Broderick.
What?
Did they kill off Stanford last season?
No, actually,
He
the,
went
the actor died, and they
I
said
know.
he
Went up
abandoned the
to-
friends
to go support a TikTok star in Japan.
in Tokyo.
Oh, so I'm assuming that they're not going to kill him off screen. They already wrote him off, essentially.
Yes,
But it was
That's
odd.
such a
It was odd
weird
because
way to
it was
go.
so weird.
he was her best friend for like 20 years, and they just said, yeah, he's gone now. He left his husband. He left all y'all. The friendships.
you.
and
Like,
he's
fuck
going to
him.
support a TikTok star and be their like
him
agent.
dying last season didn't make any sense because they already killed off Big. It couldn't be like
They
A
couldn't-
double whammy.
They
for
couldn't
Carrie
have just
especially.
written unless they say that he died in Tokyo.
But I think they should have like given him a better ending than
I
just,
agree.
Like, leaving
It's like
Anthony.
horrible. It's
I
horrible
agree.
because he would never do that.
They couldn't say
You
that
know?
he was going to go be like Eliza Minnelli's caretaker or I don't know.
I was just gonna say you don't have
outrageous.
Liza Minnelli at your wedding and then like leave for a
'Cause I
leave
mean,
like that.
Like I get it because they probably had the other actor like signed a contract so they couldn't write him off as well.
And I wouldn't
You
want
don't
them to.
need to write Anthony off.
He was probably our favorite character last
oh
season.
my god!
What was the bread business or something with the naked
Oh,
guys?
When the
the
hunks deliver bread?
buns.
But I don't remember.
College hunks rate my junk.
I forget.
It was so funny.
It was really funny.
It was so funny.
We actually said it was one of the few times we actually laughed.
and it felt so authentic to the show.
Yeah, it did. It did.
It was where like hot guys deliver bread.
Yeah.
Losing the plot. I sent you this TikTok. Did you know there's a service where on a Wednesday you fill out a Google form and they will deliver you fresh biscuits and jam on Sunday?
Who?
They
them?
They them biscuit makers.
The biscuits. I think it's the biscuit bakers.
All the cats of New York City are making biscuits at the Biscuit Factory.
They them biscuit factory.
I think we have to try it out.
They them biscuit factory. Episode title.
They them biscuit factory.
Oh wait, the episode title can be "Sexless in the City."
Yes, and I've always said that.
Do we
want
want
to
to
the TikTok afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
But just know that there is a service in the city.
Well, no, don't blow it up.
Well, I don't even know the link to it. I don't even know the name.
Okay.
I just made up they them biscuit factory.
You can go figure it out yourself.
Okay.
There's a service in the city where you fill out some sort of form on a Wednesday and you pay for it, obviously. And on Sunday at like 10 a.m., there's a knock on your door and fresh buttermilk biscuits have been delivered with a thing of jam.
But are they going to be better than Popeye's biscuits?
According to this TikTok, yes.
We should do a taste test.
Because they're fresh. Also,
A blind taste
the
test.
Canes in Times Square opened.
There's a
Oh.
They just opened.
I bet that's
So I'm
going to be a
need
madhouse.
you to try their chicken sandwich.
Yeah, but also we have more important things to accomplish in Times Square.
Like?
Margaritaville?
Olive Garden.
Oh.
Never been to Olive Garden.
I know, that's why we have to go.
Do we have to?
They
Yes.
have a bad memory at Margaritaville, so we can't go there. They think they got
They
COVID.
them.
That was our first COVID.
No,
win.
I'm never going back to Margaritaville. Fuck that.
What about if
No.
Jimmy Buffett's not doing Buffett Fest this year?
Is it because he's dying?
Probably.
R.I.P. to Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, America's gonna crumble when that man
Dude,
dies.
my parents are gonna crumble. They
My
got
par-
engaged at a Jimmy Buffett.
I know.
You're
I think
right,
it's
yeah.
gonna. I think it's. They got engaged at a
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett concert.
Jimmy Buffett was supposed to announce it on stage, but forgot. My dad talked to his wife.
Oh.
Damn. I was gonna say. I actually think it's gonna be the opposite. I think him dying will unite the nation.
Oh, that's
Oh, wait, that's kind of inspirational.
Same with the
Yeah.
way we all united to make jokes about that submarine.
It's gonna be 5:00 somewhere.
Yes.
Should we do another in memoriam for,
Oh.
for the submarine?
Wait, did we want to do Sexless in the City before
Yes,
the
okay.
submarine? That
We're
was
losing
not.
plot, losing plot.
Okay.
Losing plot.
Okay, so topical Sex in the City, and just like that, introducing our newest segment, Sexless in the City,
Woo!
where we talk about how much sex we're not having.
Yeah.
So Nikki and I actually
Yet.
Nikki and I
Yes.
actually have a story that made us kind of, think this was a perfect tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to take it away.
Yeah, I'll start out.
Take it
So,
away, Gary.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So JoJo and I, our good friends, got engaged a couple months ago. I think we talked about their engagement on our first ever episode here,
Yes, you're right.
which is crazy. And then they had an engagement party last week, and JoJo and I went, and we didn't fully realize it in the moment, maybe, but upon further reflection, we realized how incredibly Carrie Bradshaw this moment was. Our friends are like 26 and 27, so like a
Yeah,
little bit
around.
older than us. All of their friends are, obviously their age, so everyone's just a little bit older than us, but that age gap is crucial because
Holy shit, is it crucial?
like most of them are married, if not married, like about to be engaged in serious relationships
or
you know,
planning on having kids.
or planning on having kids. So we show up in our little black dresses, our little heels.
I mean, it was LBD o'clock.
yes,
We were in little black dress.
cocktail attire.
It said cocktail attire.
Yeah.
You know I'm going to show up and show out in an LBD if you tell me cocktail attire.
Yes. So we go. It's this really beautiful place in Tribeca, and
Oh, no, it was East Village.
yeah, and immediately there's a woman in a navy dress.
Nikki hates Navy. For context.
In a navy dress. I saw her look JoJo up and down like 4 times. Like, for the visual or for the YouTube listeners. Like, it was so fucking obvious. And, like,
you know what's funny is that I didn't notice her, which is a slave for me, because you are so, you're so fucking concerned about what I look like, and you weren't even a thought in my mind. Like, Nikki literally pulled me aside, and she was like, that woman.
Because then she took our seat later on in the night, and
I know,
it pissed
she
me
did
off.
take our seat.
I said she took our seat, and you know what else?
And
another thing.
Don't get us started.
And another thing. And, and the bitch was wearing navy.
The bitch was wearing navy.
Like,
Maybe
and if
was
that's
wearing her.
That's embarrassing. Yeah. So we were literally just like, took us a second to realize like everyone here is either engaged, about to be engaged, married, or old / like parents, grandparents, family members. And we were like, I mean, usually we are the youngest and sexiest people of every room that we go in. But in this case, it was like, holy shit, they kill single people, don't they?
When we were being introduced to people, it was like, this is so-and-so, this is her husband, and this is his best friend, whose girlfriend is this, and they were all there, and we were quite literally the only single people there, just shy of the, like, 6 and 7 year olds.
Yeah.
The babies.
The literal babies.
Yeah.
We might as well have just seated us at the kids' table.
Yeah, and, our friends are the most amazing people ever. They, introduced us to their family. It was so nice.
Yeah.
Being able to put a lot of faces to names.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual experience, and I said this to Nikki in the moment, I said, I feel like we are cosplaying as adults. I feel like I have entered a space that is so adult and committed. I mean, there were people in pantsuits.
Yes. I mean, well,
at an engagement party.
I said, like, when we were even in the Uber there, I said, this feels like so wrong. It's like the most adult thing I've ever done. And, we have just like wished and willed to be Carrie Bradshaw living in the city so much that
it happened.
Maybe it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it.
It was a weird ass feeling. Like, I think it would have been fine if, like, there was a larger group of us, but the fact that it was like just the two of us, like sitting there, I was like, oh my God, I feel like a literal teenager.
And I had this joke. I was like, we look like we're going to a Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stress, we looked fine. Like, we looked great. We looked fine. It was appropriate attire for the occasion. It was just that
just old.
It was just
and
that
wearing navy.
Everyone was in like such committed relationships and so buttoned up that. And listen, I'll give them this. It must have been very jarring to see two like
hot and sexy individuals.
Walk in little black dresses on each other's arms with no guys.
Yeah, she's my date.
And it was literally like, how do you know them again?
Literally, they're trying to figure it out.
They're all
like
college friends or family. Like, hi, and we're like, we're the neighbors.
Yeah.
Wink.
Yeah.
So as Nikki said, they kill single people, don't they? It was
Which is an episode of Sex in the City. If you watch the show, you would know that.
Yes.
Sorry.
But it seems
starting it tomorrow. That'll be.
You better.
It's raining all weekend.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh
please
my God, that's
it.
what we should do this weekend.
Sex in the City marathon.
We're scratching anything that we were doing earlier.
That's also very gay too. It's very gay.
So
Happy Pride.
Gay.
Happy
Pride.
Happy Pride.
Okay, Pride weekend plans have been decided.
Oh, and we should make Cosmos.
Guys, doesn't get gayer than that.
But to close out Sexless in the City, we're apparently in our Carrie Bradshaw era.
It feels good to say in theory. In practice.
But
I feel like Carrie Bradshaw would agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so Carrie.
We're currently in our Carrie Bradshaw era.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking to move into our Samantha Jones era.
God, I want to have so much sex.
Sexless in the City, but not on Long Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor, you want to elaborate on that?
Nope. Why won't you wish to not have sex in your childhood home?
Oh.
I can go into the garage.
That's still, nevertheless, childhood home.
They could always go to the bar parking lot.
And we'll always have the bar parking lot.
Yeah.
Your bar parking lot.
My bar
Yes.
parking lot. So yeah, that was Sexless in the City. Can't wait to tell you guys about how much sex I'm not going to be having this summer.
Huge.
I'm not manifesting that.
Manifesting what?
No sex this summer?
Well, if it can always turn into sex in... What's the opposite of sexless in the city?
Sexy?
Sexless in the
fucking in the
suburbs.
city.
Talking about in the city, sexy in the city. I don't know. You guys are going to witness my caterpillar to butterfly moment. I just don't know when it's going to be.
I'm holding myself accountable. Hopefully, by the next time we record an episode, I will have gone on a date. I really hope so. I'm in my
You
dating-
will.
I'm in my dating era.
Yes, you will.
And you will.
Huge news for me.
And you will.
Yeah.
And I love that for you.
Meghan is taking the first step of not being sexless in the city. Who would have thought?
Maybe I could
Not
learn
me.
a thing or two from you.
Yeah. Gonna be huge.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And then eventually we're gonna go on a double date.
'Cause he's
Or maybe a
cute.
triple date.
Maybe. He's really cute.
He's so
I'm
cute.
excited.
We'll work our way up to a quadruple date one of these days.
I don't think I want to date.
I was just gonna say Taylor's not gonna
Okay, a triple date then.
it's gonna be a triple date. Not counting Taylor.
Taylor's
in.
gonna be in a tree somewhere with binoculars. No, you're gonna be our waiter. You're gonna like come in with your arm behind your back, shaking like a thing of margarita.
I'm going to be on the clock.
Yeah, she's gotta
gonna be
clock
serving us.
in. She's gotta
Is it?
clock
You're
in.
gonna be on your Mr. Belvedere shit.
She literally will.
Yeah, well, last weekend I had the revelation when I kept telling everyone I was getting married in 2 years. I was like, I think I have to start putting in the work to be married.
Yeah.
Taylor's going to start crying because anytime I talk about getting married in 2 years, Taylor starts crying because I mentioned that I'd move out when I got married. And
You
Taylor
mean
said-
he's not gonna move in?
and Taylor goes, no, you can't.
Kind of weird that he wouldn't move in.
Moving out without me?
Yeah.
I don't know where he'd
go.
go.
No, I just don't like to think that in 2 years you're going to be gone.
Aww.
We could still be friends.
She's getting
I
married, not
know.
dying.
I know, but like,
Losing the plot for like a quick second. It's gonna be weird because we live so close to each other now. It's not always gonna be like that.
Which is why we have to appreciate the last summer while we
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah,
It's our last
last
summer.
summer.
Yeah,
It's our last
summer.
people feel like when they leave each other for like when they leave, like they graduate college and they leave. We never
What?
had to feel that.
Did you feel that?
But, like leaving your college friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant
I
leaving high school
guess.
friends for
Oh.
college.
Yeah, because
no.
everyone I've seen, like my other friends, they're like, "Oh, I'm so sad." Like your brother was saying,
Yeah.
when they went out for their last night, her brother was really upset, and he's like, "I'm never gonna see any of these people again." And I was like, "That's so
Oh
crazy."
yeah, because a lot of like
But at FIT,
people don't
everyone
stay.
just graduates. You went to school in the city because you want to be in the city, so you stay
Stay in the city,
You
yeah.
never go back to like your hometown and get a job there.
So, when you marry this guy,
Mm-hmm.
are you going back to Long Island?
I would like not to.
Okay, yeah, because
Or
given
will
the
you move to
opportunity
his home state?
of Pennsylvania?
Mm-hmm.
If it's this guy,
If you ever move to Pennsylvania, oh my
I don't
God.
think I'd survive in Pennsylvania.
What a
about
crazy
LA?
thing to say.
you
I
like the sun.
cities.
He doesn't
I also
strike
like
me
the
as an
sun.
LA guy.
No. Ultimate guy.
Oh.
Oh, my dream man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd go to LA for that guy.
Okay.
And we all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I will always be
Oh.
here in New York and Manhattan. It's New York or nowhere.
So, what questions do you have for me about my outfit change?
JoJo's mom's tank top looks great on you.
It does.
I told y'all my ailment today is literally
Sexy
being
and
so fucking hot.
Sweaty in the city.
That is
Sweaty in the
Sweaty in the city.
city.
Wow. That is
Could also be the episode name.
yeah,
Yes.
Sweaty in the
For
city.
the first day of summer.
Hello, summer.
Oh, we could have cold opened with that.
Well,
Not
We
too
can-
late.
We can cold close with that.
we'll
Yes.
close with it. Yeah, the top looks great on you. That's my favorite top ever. It's my mom's old tank top from a club that no longer exists called the Casbah. It's almost 40 years old, that piece of clothing.
Feels like it.
Clothing really does not hold up like it used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
mean,
Fast fashion, am I right?
if I breathe too powerful that I fear it's gonna hole. It's gonna make a hole.
It's gonna hole. It's gonna hole. It'll hole.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like you have something you'd like to debrief us on.
Ooh, yeah.
Guys.
Oh.
I'm literally gonna get even more sweaty talking about this. Okay. So last week I did do a more vulnerable, emotional debrief on my birthright trip to Israel. But one thing that I forgot to mention, I was just so caught up in, these really like intense emotions. But one thing I forgot to mention is Cheetos in Israel. Oh my fucking God. Like, I don't know who got the first bag. It actually might have been me. But there would be points like throughout the trip where we would stop at a gas station, or like every hostel that we stayed at had like a little like shop. We would clear them out of Cheetos, specifically the puffs. I don't know what it was. They were so light and fluffy, and they didn't leave like a greasy residue on your finger. It was like just powdery, and they just tasted like,
maybe it was made with real food.
I was just gonna say, like, it didn't taste
Red Dye 40.
Yeah,
Definitely
like it wasn't that it was healthier in like a bad way, but it was like this. It doesn't have poison in it. Like how awesome!
Cancer in, like,
yes, like how awesome is that?
It's not banned in California.
Yeah. No, literally, like we couldn't get over it, and then we just started spiraling because we're like, oh my God, like America literally like wants us dead. But guys, like what I would do for a bag of Israeli Cheetos, fuck, they were so fucking good. Anyways,
You should have the guy you're meeting in Disney bring you back a suitcase of them.
Ooh, yeah.
or the guy who I had my Israeli love affair with.
Yeah.
Send me over a package.
Say, hey, would love a care package. And I'll
Yeah.
send you American candies if you send me
Israeli Cheeto
I'll
puffs.
send you M&Ms.
Yeah.
Do they not have M&Ms in
I don't
Israel?
know, but when we studied abroad in London, they kept asking me about M&M flavors.
Yes.
Oh.
Pretzels.
Yeah, specifically the pretzels. Because
Mhm.
apparently, like,
Oh.
flavored M&Ms don't really exist anywhere outside of the U.S.
No peanut M&M?
I think it's just like like basic and peanut. but
Peanut,
not-
yeah.
Not to lose the plot, but I'm sorry. Peanut M&Ms are gross. Yeah.
I have an
love
entire
peanut M&Ms.
bag of
Gross.
peanut M&Ms in my bed right
They're
now. Not even in my room.
they're
They're on my
gross.
bed.
Just grow up and eat peanut butter and chocolate.
No, peanut M&Ms.
I don't want, if I want an M&M, which I don't usually, but if I want it, I don't want the crunch of a peanut in it.
No, yes,
Why?
you do.
I'd
And
rather just have a Reese's cup.
No, you eat the outside
No.
of the peanut. You eat the M&M
You suck on the
off.
chocolate?
Yeah,
But then,
and
like,
you
the peanut
chew
is,
it.
like,
It's
wet and it's soggy.
delicious.
No,
but, like, also
it's
kind of
Got that
crunchy.
perfect
And there's...
salty sweet.
Yeah.
It's not, no, it's not
Do you
salty
like
in a good way.
chocolate-covered peanuts?
Yeah, I don't dislike them.
Then how do you dislike peanut M&Ms?
It's the
Well,
same thing.
they're just not good. I've never thought they were good. And they're, like, so big.
Mm.
So
They're
Love
so
that
big.
nut.
They're just so big in my mouth.
It's just so big.
So
for
big.
my
Nutted
little
in my
tiny
so big from my
mouth,
little
my tiny
mouth. Yeah.
Joe, I have been shocked this week.
You took
That
it too
was the
far,
most
Megan.
shocking thing.
Megan, you took it too far.
No, I'm ignoring that.
Guys, I can't be perfect all the time.
Not
With
to
your
some
sweet
people.
little tiny little mouth.
My sweet tiny little mouth just can't take it.
Just can't take your big, huge peanut in it.
Oh, God. I'm going to get balls deep in my bag of peanut M&Ms later.
With your little tiny mouth
Yeah, with your little tiny
and the
mouth.
big, huge nuts.
I was gonna say something.
So, do you have any other closing thoughts on Israeli Cheetos now that we lost the plot and talked about M&M?
That was a hot take too. That was a really hot
Such a
take.
hot
That
take.
was,
That was a hot
I mean, I
take.
think that cancels out Taylor's hot take that she's going to give later. Because,
No.
wow.
Well,
I
that
maybe
was a
that's
hot
why I'm
take.
so sweaty right now. But, yeah, guys, like, I had many takeaways from Israel, but, like, Cheetos over there, they
You'd go
fucking
back
hit
just for the
different.
Cheetos.
I would. I
I think you need to do a care package exchange.
Mhm,
Yeah.
I agree.
Which is how we
Mhm.
got to the M&Ms.
Yes.
But I think you should do a care package exchange with someone you met down
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
would highly recommend.
Yeah.
No, that's not the right one.
I'm requesting.
Encourage.
I would like to try.
I would like to try.
Yes.
I would like to try.
Yeah.
I'm encouraging, not only, I'm also requesting. Because
Yeah.
I would like to
Yeah.
try.
You know what I wonder? What the cheese balls in Israel taste like?
Did you have the cheese balls?
I didn't see any cheese balls.
Well,
I was a little too hyper fixated
they
on
have them.
the Cheetos.
They probably are like the best you'll ever have.
Yeah.
But going based off what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried a decent amount of snacks there, you know? Nothing even compared
Nothing hit.
to Israeli Cheetos.
Shit.
So, you know,
Excited for the care package.
yes, gonna be huge.
So
Moving right
big.
along.
So good.
Someone shut me up. What's the next time?
You need to go on a date. We're in a weird little mood.
We're in a city.
We always are on
We always
a
are.
Thursday
We're
night.
Such freaks on weeknights.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's a podcast is fun on weekdays. We can be freaks on
Weeknights.
Yes.
Freaks on weeknights. Fucking goblin mode.
Yes.
Oh my god. That could be our extra episode name.
Goblin
Freaks on weeknights.
Yeah.
Megan, I heard you have a question for us.
Okay, so I have a question, and I need to know if you all think I'm stupid.
Okay.
Where's New England?
Oh my god.
Where's New England?
The Northeast.
What do you? I don't under.
Let me rephrase. What state is New England in?
Isn't
not
it? It's a
certain
bunch of
state.
states.
It's a collective.
You motherfuckers! I thought it was a city in Massachusetts.
Oh my
Me
god.
and Megan had like an in-depth discussion because I was like, no, it's like a territory.
It's
like,
a yeah.
A territory.
We
yeah,
talked
it's
about this before I went to Boston.
it's a
in
region
November.
of states. Collective.
Did
Kind
Noah,
of like the tri-state area is.
that is what I said, and she did not believe me.
Did Noah Khan teach you nothing?
I was unaware that New England was more of a state of mind and not an actual place you can go to.
not to like.
Oh, is this why you had New England as a state of mind on the pod topics list a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
We
can't
never
actually
circled back to
go
that.
New England.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You
can't
can.
actually- I can't visit the city of New England.
Well,
Because
you
it's not a
visit-
city.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I can't visit it.
So not to like nerd out right now, but this is not fact check. But I think
Okay, Miss Salutatorian. I don't want to
salutatory.
hear it.
I think it's called New England because when it was like colonies, there was like the Dutch, there was the Spanish, and then there was the English, and I think that it was New England. It was
Because
the
it wasn't
colonies.
regular England.
It wasn't regular England. It was New England. I think
In
that's.
America.
I think it was the English colonies that started out in the Northeast before they.
Well,
Came down.
Up until I went to Boston in November, I was under the impression that New England was a city in Massachusetts due to the fact that the New England Patriots play in the state of Massachusetts.
Okay,
And usually
that's fair.
when
That's fair.
a team is in the state, you know.
Yeah,
the
that's
city's
fair, that's fair.
Not far behind. So
That's
I
fair.
was unaware that the New England Patriots were representing like 38 states.
well,
in that
because
region.
Well, the
38
New York
because they're
states,
it's
the
not
Jets play
the
in
majority of
Jersey.
America.
it's not like
New
big
York
in
Jets. They play in Jersey.
Yeah, but New York's a real place.
but it's not big it's not a big enough like Vermont can't have its own football team.
Yeah, and this is what my dad told me when I explained this to him. But you know who agreed with me? My cousin Sabrina, who I've told her about this. I don't know if she listens or not, but I told her because we drove up to Boston together, and I said, "Where's New England?" And she goes, "I actually don't know. Are we gonna drive through it on the way?" And I said, "No, we're not." And boy, do I have some news for you.
You are though.
You're
Yeah.
driving through it.
It's a mindset.
No, it's
It's
a
like
place.
how
I
New
can't
York is in
go
the
there.
tri-state area.
That's like saying the tri-state area is a mindset.
It is a mindset.
it's an area.
Okay.
Technically, I'm in New York.
Can it
but
be
my
both?
mindset is I'm in the tri-state area.
I think I'm gonna
Also,
call
I
it
thought the
here.
tri-state area was made up from Phineas and Ferb.
The Doofenshmirtz.
Oh my god.
The tri-state area.
I'm gonna call it here and say that we can agree to disagree because we are at 47 minutes and we do
The whole
have
episode is us debating New
we
England.
have bigger fish to fry.
Okay.
My hot.
Hockey can have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always said that.
Should we do my hot take?
Yes.
Hot take. Okay, so it is from another video that I saw on TikTok. Okay, so I saw this video, and it was two friends, best friends, and the one friend had a boyfriend. They were at the beach, and the one with the boyfriend turned to her boyfriend, and she went, "They're Australian. I'm not going to do the accent."
I can do it.
Cleo,
losing the plot. And she said, "Babe, you have to look at her nipples. She has such weird nipples, and we need a guy's perspective to say if they're weird or not." She whips out her boob for a second, and he goes, "That's a fucking weird nipple." Would you ever turn to your friend and go, "Show my boyfriend your tit," to see if it's weird?
So what questions do you have for Meghan wearing the tit hat right now?
Do you have weird nipples?
Those are some weird nipples. They keep looking at me.
No.
My eyes are down here.
My eyes are down here, actually.
The thing is that, like, between the four of us, we have plenty of guy friends.
I never say we have plenty of nipples.
We have plenty of nipples.
Plenty of nipples.
We have plenty of nipples and plenty of guy friends. It would never need to be a boyfriend.
No, never.
We have so many other men that we can consult that we are not romantically involved in.
And by the way, I'm not consulting any of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I also wouldn't consult any of my guy friends about
Yeah.
it.
But I've thought about this, and on one hand, I think I wouldn't because I get kind of jealous.
Mm-hmm.
But also on the other hand, if it was like my best friend, and I'd hope that the guy I was dating, I'd feel secure. And if everyone was a willing participant, I'd be like, yeah, whatever.
But also,
Whatever.
what kind of friend are you to be like, my friend right here, weird nipples? Like, to a guy.
Maybe,
yeah. But what if she
yeah.
was very worried about it?
Well,
But
if she
I
was
feel
worried
like-
that she should go to the doctor.
They have to have another, like, female friend in the group.
Yeah,
that
I agree.
She could have brought it up with, not to her boyfriend.
Yeah, like I would, the situation would never arise for me.
No.
But if it did, it wouldn't be a boyfriend. It would just be
Your
a
best friend.
guy friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everyone was in the comments like, girl, if she's showing him her tits, not the first time. And I was like, no.
That's not what I took away from this.
Yeah.
If she was concerned, then that's something else. It's not like she just flashed him.
Yeah.
I mean, in the situation you're talking about, everyone was, like, a ready, willing, and active participant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the friend acts, the boyfriend said sure, the friend showed her the boob, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like it's weird. Like, I wouldn't say, like, oh, show my boyfriend your boob.
Yeah,
no matter how good
never.
of friends I was with you. Because, first of all, that makes you feel uncomfortable being like, oh, my God,
Yeah.
you have weird fucking
Please
nipples.
turn your fucking hat around. Put it back. Yeah.
But like, would you show your tits, and would you as the friend be like, flash your tits to my boyfriend?
No to both.
I think I'm a no and no for both.
Mm-hmm.
No and no. What's
I
are
have
you a
enough
yes?
girlfriends
Yeah.
where if
Unless
I wanted to call out one of my friends, I could just be like, guys,
No, but
Get a load of
in the
this.
situation, it's just the three of you.
I
still
can
not-
think
I'm
of
still
one
saying no.
exception. I think of one exception.
What?
If the boyfriend is a doctor.
I did not know if he was in this context.
Yeah.
But also, like,
No, he probably wasn't. But that's
Yeah.
that's the only thing I can think of.
yeah.
If he was a doctor, I'd listen. I love free medical advice.
Luckily, no one here needs medical advice on their nipples. But I guess if he was a doctor, but that changes things though, because
Yeah,
it's
that
presumed
does.
that this guy is not a doctor; he's just a guy, and that's why they're asking.
Yeah, because
So no to both on my end.
I don't think I'd show my boobs, because also if I had weird nipples,
I'm not showing anyone.
yeah.
yeah.
But also, I feel like I would be like, hey, just show him your nipples. But like, also on the other hand, I feel like I'd regret it after.
You would totally
You
do
would-
that.
Yeah,
You would totally do
I'd
that.
try and be
Because
like
in the
cool
moment-
girl, and I'd be like, just show it.
In the moment,
And then I'd
you'd
be like-
think you were helping.
Yeah.
You'd think you were helping.
No, but I think I'd be it. So I'd be like the cool, like
You're gonna
just do
peer
it.
pressure your friend to show your boyfriend her nipples.
No, not to peer pressure, but if everyone was open and willing, and then after, I think I'd regret it,
Mm.
and I'd be like, why did I agree to that?
Babe, why did you look at her nipples?
If it wasn't a medical emergency and I genuinely just saw like my friend getting dressed that morning and her nipple looked weird, I feel like it'd be odd to bring it up at the
Yeah, it would
beach
be
and be
odd.
like, get a load of her nipples. Like, can you agree that it's weird?
Babe, look
You
at her
know?
nipples.
Especially if it's not a life or death.
Yeah.
I feel like if I really wanted to bring it up, I'd put it on the back burner and wait for like a girl's night. You know?
Also, if you're concerned about their health, just say that.
Yeah.
Just say it.
We don't know the preface of the video. We just know that she was like, hey, she has weird nips.
I mean, in that video, I think
Agree or
it's
disagree.
whatever. It's fine. It seemed like everyone was ready, willing, and able to participate based on the fact that she also made a video about it.
The labeling it as weird thing is off-putting to me, though. It's very like, it's not like, I know probably the premise of the situation is not like body shamey, but women's bodies, you know.
Also, they're Australian, so
yeah, but like you can
She grew up in a naked household.
you can like say it in a way other than like get a load of her fucking body. It's weird as shit.
Bro, why you shaped so weird?
But I did ask Maria this, and she went, fuck no. I would never. She went, I would never let Meghan show her boobs to Jimmy James over my dead body.
And I wouldn't, even if she asked. I feel like that'd be odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You'd be like, there's no reason for your boyfriend to see my nipples.
Yeah.
No.
Unless he's a doctor and I'm having a medical emergency.
He's conducting my mammogram.
Yeah. Unless I'm
Imagine.
like, I was stabbed and I need him to like,
Pull it out of my boob.
yeah.
Pull the knife out of my boob.
Your boyfriend's not seeing my boob, I'm sorry.
No.
I don't care how weird you think my boobs are.
So that's my hot take.
These are
Your
for
hot-
me and my husband in 2 years.
Your hot take is that you would.
No.
I don't.
So,
I feel like
it's
you more
not
so
really a
have
hot-
story.
Yeah,
than
it's
hot
not
take.
really
It's
a hot take.
more of a
It's
question.
story. It's more of
Presented us with a situation.
it's more of Taylor's TikTok of the
Situation.
week.
Yeah, Taylor's TikTok of the week.
New segment idea.
New segment idea. Taylor's TikTok of the week.
Mine was more of a hot take.
Yes.
I had a
And
hot take.
JoJo's hot
That was
take.
my first real hot take. It was polarizing.
Yeah.
So before we go, should we roll the tape on Panty Dropper of the Week?
We've gone too long without talking about Koosh.
Whoosh.
Is that involuntary?
Y'all mind if I moan for a second?
Big
She
sandwich
is
in
down her
tight
In
little
her,
mouth.
her tight, wet, tiny little mouth.
tiny little mouth.
And a big sandwich.
Also, his
All that meat.
his merch looks kind of good. Just
I
gonna
want the
say.
down horrendous.
Down
Yeah, you're
horrendous.
gonna need one of those. I'm gonna need one of
And
those.
we are down horrendous.
I am constantly down
There's
horrendous.
one thing I'm gonna be. It's
Down
Horrendous. Which is why you need to go on a date. You need someone new to be down horrendous
I
for.
do need someone new to be down horrendous over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I asked him out.
I'm so proud of you.
That was really.
That was really huge.
That was so
huge for
slay of
me.
you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tomorrow. I mean, he's busy, but
But you were.
But you
ready.
tried. You
were
tried.
ready.
Mm-hmm.
You put the feelers out.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can
because
ask.
if he said yes, I would have had to commit,
You
So-
would have.
Mm-hmm.
and that's all that matters.
And I've always said that.
I'm ready.
Do we have
Yes.
anything else to say about Koosh? I mean, he dropped our panties.
I mean, yeah,
Him and his
what
sandwich.
else is there to say? You know,
Do we want to insert the TikTok that?
I was just gonna say we could
saw
put
today?
a a little clip, a little
little
something,
taste,
something.
little
Listen, I'm
taste.
editing this episode. I can't help myself. You know I'm gonna put it in.
The official cold cut of the Knights of Columbus. Mortadella, spicy superstar that's thinner than Mary Magdalene's morals. Truffle burrata. Oh, it looks like I should run to CVS for a plan B. I feel like a fucking lumberjack and cross sections are straight panty dropper.
Koosh, we love you.
Yeah, we do.
Oh
Make
yeah,
me a sandwich,
another PSA. We love you, Koosh.
So
Out
for
here.
every panty dropper,
Gotta be a
Panty
riser.
be a riser. So,
What goes up must come down.
Nikki, I must ask you, roll that beautiful bean footage. And our panty riser of this week is the fight that was announced today between Jeff Bezos. No, not Jeff Bezos.
I was gonna say Mark Wahlberg, Mark Zuckerberg.
We're starting a new rumor.
Between Jeff Bezos and Mark Wahlberg. You heard it here first. It's the fight of the century. It's the bald man versus the man acquitted for murder. They're going head to head, and one of them's not coming out alive.
Mark Wahlberg was acquitted for murder?
I am sweating.
I'm literally dripping.
Drenched. I'm dripping.
The 5'6" bald guy versus the guy who thought he could stop 9/11.
One of them's not coming out alive.
I wonder who it's gonna be.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
The loser has to go to the next submarine down the Titanic.
Without James Cameron.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, stop, guys. I'm fucking roasting.
I'm fighting
I'm
so.
roasting.
The fight today is between Elon Musk.
It's today?
No, it got announced today.
And Mark Zuckerberg.
Daddy
No,
Zuck.
not Mark Wahlberg.
Well, because Elon Musk was making fun of Mark Zuckerberg's
The Zuck.
jujitsu moves that he posts. On
Oh, he was making fun of
Instagram.
his jujitsu?
Yeah.
He's got no business posting jujitsu videos.
But also, Elon Musk has no business making fun of someone who is practicing a sport.
Also, neither of them have any business fighting.
No.
Neither of them have
Honestly,
any business.
Everyone in the comments was like, shows billionaires are just bored this week.
Yes, but also as a civilian, I'm bored, and I think more billionaires should fight, and I actually think they should fight to the death.
I would love that. Like
Winner
medieval
gets
style.
Facebook, winner gets Tesla.
Ooh,
Whoa.
Winner gets to own Twitter.
Twitter and
Whoa.
Facebook.
Yeah.
And Instagram.
I feel like I'd fight pretty hard to own Twitter.
This is my idea, and if it ends up happening, I want to get paid.
I want Twitter. I just want Twitter.
What would be your first rule?
For Twitter?
Yeah, if you owned Twitter.
No rules.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's a lawless land.
It is a
purge.
lawless land. I want
You're bringing
depravity.
porn back?
Yeah. I want depravity. I want sickness. I want it to be real weird, real freaky.
And I think Twitter people can do that.
I think they can.
Unblock everyone.
There's too many rules now, Twitter. There's too many rules.
I don't have Twitter.
Taylor.
Boo.
Tomato, tomato,
I
boo.
never got Twitter, if I'm being honest.
Memes.
You should have downloaded it when you were 12, like the rest of us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When you were too young to have it.
Mhm.
Sorry, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I went forward with making my brother an account as well, in the same time as me.
Mhm.
And we were doing it on our family computer, and he had gone forward with tweeting Barack Obama hi from my account. And I had freaked out for an hour because I thought Barack Obama was going to see it.
Oh.
Because I didn't really understand how Twitter worked. And I was like, I'm going to get arrested. There's no way the FBI's not on their way here right now.
Oh.
And then I found out that there's probably a slim to none chance that Barack Obama saw that my first tweet was hi. But then I did go forward with deleting it because I did get scared.
What would be so bad about saying hello?
Yeah.
I got nervous.
Okay.
I
Fair.
didn't know. I was 12.
Fair.
I didn't really understand how Twitter worked.
Fair.
I kept getting catfished by fake Niles on Instagram.
Fuck.
I thought he was talking to me. Who was I to think that Barack Obama wasn't going to see my tweet?
True. I mean,
I was
yes,
talking to Nile on Instagram.
the Niall Horan, but there's about 1,000 girlies out there who got catfished by a Greg Horan.
Bobby
I know y'all are out there.
Were you one of them?
Yes. Wait,
Did Brooke talk about this on BNC?
probably. Wait, it's Greg,
I
right?
thought it was Bobby. I thought it was the dad.
Is Greg his brother?
And baby
I feel
Theo.
like I was catfished by a Greg.
Baby Theo.
Baby Theo, who's probably like a teenager now.
Who's probably having a baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
Phoebe Tomlinson.
Yeah.
Oh my god, imagine.
Oh my god.
Babies having babies.
Yes. And we are still sexless in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been
And I've always said that.
thank you and good night.
Hello.
Oh, summer!